Good. Are you on holiday yet?
What? Can you?
Yeah, are you on holiday yet?
Oh
Đừng
yeah,
nói
I
là
am
what nhé,
my
con nhé, lần sau
holiday.
nhớ nhá, nhớ lần
Mm-hmm.
sau đừng nói là what thì như thế nhá, như thế là rất là impolite. Ok.
Oh yes,
Ok.
that's my wrong.
Yeah. Yes, she's right. You're supposed to say, excuse me is better, or,
Yeah. Because
or,
I am staying at my grandparents' house, so they turn on their like the songs they heard like is pretty loud right now.
oh, really? All right. Where is your grandparents' house? In Hanoi or somewhere else?
It's somewhere else in the countryside.
Right. How far from Hanoi?
Um, I don't know, like about this like 40 kilometers,
About
I
40
guess.
kilometers. Okay. About 40 kilometers. Okay. So not as far as Ningbing.
Like I don't know. I think I should do some research.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, good to have you back in the class again. Huang Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
Kiam, Chao Gon.
Good day, teacher.
How are you, Kiam?
I'm doing great today.
Good. Good to hear it. And Fong Dok Ang, Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Fong Dok Ang?
I feel very well. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. All right, everyone, we will start shortly. What we're going to do today is later I have marked the writing you did last week. We'll look at that a little later. Going to start off with some speaking. As I think I said last week, you can all do part one, speaking pretty well now. Okay, so from now on, we're going to focus on part two, speaking. Most of you can do part one pretty well. Good enough. Okay, so unless anyone has any questions about part one, like I say, we will focus on part two and part three from now on. Ding Lam, Xin Chao.
Hi, teacher.
How are you, Ding Lam?
Well, thank you.
Good. Very good. Okay, everyone, we will get started. Does anyone have any questions before I start? Ding Lam, how is the weather in Hanoi today?
I think Hanoi today is so warm.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, what is the temperature?
Its temperature is
About
around 30, around 34. Yeah.
34. Okay,
Yeah.
so very warm today. Very warm. Any rain today, Ding Lam, do you think? Ding Lam.
Yes.
Yeah, do you think it will rain today?
I think it's not because yesterday it was rained,
Mm,
and I think today is not.
okay, good. It's going to be dry. Okay, everyone, what we're going to just practice very quickly. I have three sentences here, three what are called cause and effect sentences. Okay, so cause and effect just means something happens, okay, and because of that, something else happens, okay? Cause and effect. All these words replace so, okay? We could use so instead of these words in all these sentences. We could just say so, but I'm giving you more synonyms. All right? Because these words will help you get a better speaking score instead of just saying so. Last week, I think we looked at and, words that you can use instead of just saying and all the time. And this happened, and then this happened, and this happened. Okay, much better to have a wider vocabulary to get a better score. So these words all replace so. Jafat,
Yes.
can you please read the sentence?
The bus was late, therefore we missed the first part of the lesson.
Correct. Okay, so Jafat, does it make sense when I say I could say so instead of therefore? Does that make sense?
Yes, you can, but you have to remove the comma.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, actually, the comma would stay. Yeah, you have to remove this one. Have to remove this one. You are correct. But I could just say the bus was late, so we missed the first part of the lesson. And that, of course, would still be correct. Nothing wrong with that. But therefore is a more formal word. Okay? So we'll help you get a better score. Does that make sense, Jafat?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. So I want you to think of Jafat and everyone another sentence, okay, where you can just use the word therefore. Another cause and effect sentence. Another cause and effect sentence. The bus was late, therefore we missed the first part of the lesson. It was raining outside, therefore we took an umbrella. Okay, please think of another simple sentence you can use with the word therefore. Huang Ang, are you ready? Okay, Huang Ang, what is your sentence, please?
woke up really late today. Oh, I did it. I only have 5 minutes to eat breakfast before joining here.
Okay. Actually, Huang Ang, the quality isn't very good. I'll come back to you. Fu Kwang, Chao Gon. How are you, Fu Kwang?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, Feng Dok Ang, do you have a sentence for me, please?
About the what therefore?
Yeah, therefore.
Okay. I have the ticket, therefore I can go into the stadium.
Perfect. Okay, good. Very good simple sentence. Feng Dok Ang. So everyone, just like that, just a simple sentence. I have the ticket, therefore I can go into the stadium. Okay, Him. Him.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what is your sentence, please?
My bike broke down, therefore I fixed it with my dad.
Okay, that's fine. Good. Remember, all we are doing is replacing the word so. That's all we are practicing. Okay, we're just learning different synonyms for so. And this is to help you get a better vocabulary score. Jafat.
My grandparents has a serious illness, a disease. Therefore, I have to look after them.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is that true, Jafat?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry
She
to.
just can't work.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, but yeah, it's a perfect sentence. Ding Lam.
Yes.
Therefore, please, Ding Lam.
Yes. I was going to your gyms in early morning. Therefore, my arms are sore.
Therefore, my arms are sore. That's fine, Ding Lam. Fu Kwang. Fu Kwang.
Yes.
Therefore, Fu Kwang.
Bus was
Hey.
late, therefore we missed the first part of the lesson.
Okay, yeah. Can you make up your own sentence, Fu Kwang? That's what we are doing. Your own sentence. Can you do that quickly, Fu Kwang?
I was late for school, or I need to study.
Okay. All right. Anyone, you should be able to do this very quickly now, because you all know the words. And Huang Ang, can you try again, please? Huang Ang. He disappeared. Right. Le Duc Ang. Xin Chao.
Hello, teacher.
Welcome back, Le Duc Ang. I missed you last week.
Oops, I think I slept.
You slept in. You slept in.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad you made it this week. Okay, Le Duc Ang, can you think of a sentence using the word therefore, please. Just like you can see on the screen. Can you see the screen, the document?
Yes, okay.
Okay, all right. Can you give me a sentence?
Mm, I missed last week lesson, therefore missing the uh important information.
Yeah, that's fine. Very good. Very good. Okay, so again, remember everyone, therefore, you can use this in writing as well. Of course, writing and speaking. All right, will help you get a better vocabulary score using words like these instead of so.
Hello,
All
teacher.
right.
Can you hear me now?
That's much better, Huang Ang. Much better. Very good.
I don't know how to. My mic got corrupted.
Yeah, no, I can hear you perfectly now. Okay, would you like to give me a sentence, please, Huang Ang?
All right. I I woke up so late today. Therefore, I only had 5 minutes to eat breakfast before joining the class.
Okay, perfect sentence. Nok Ang. Chào con, Nok Ang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Nok Ang?
I'm good, and you?
Good, thank you. Now, can you please give me a sentence, Nok Ang, with the word therefore in the middle?
Therefore.
Can you see the document?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so you can see here is one sentence. The bus was late, therefore we missed the first part of the lesson. Can you think of your own sentence, please, Nok Ang?
The weather is sunny, therefore we hang out to play.
Okay, that's fine. And again, remember everyone, therefore is just a replacement for so. Means exactly the same. All right, next sentence. Kim,
Yes, teacher.
can you read the next sentence, please? Just read it.
She didn't revise. Consequently, her score was lower than expected.
Okay, do you understand the sentence, Kim?
Yes, teacher.
Good. All right, everyone, same thing again. Make up your own sentence, this time just using the word consequently instead of so. Okay, just getting you used to using this word. All right, Jafet.
Yes.
Okay, have you got a sentence, please?
He hasn't done his homework. Consequently, he has to stay at school later.
Perfect. Kim,
Yes.
have you got a sentence?
I forgot to lock my bike. Consequently, the bike was stolen.
Very good. Perfect sentence, Kim. But I hope that's not true.
It's true.
It's true, really.
Yes,
Oh,
I
no.
lost one of my bike.
Oh no, really? Did you ever find it again?
No, I was studying in like an extra class, but when I come down, there was no bike.
Wow, someone stole it. Wow, that's terrible. Does this happen often in Hanoi?
Well, I did borrow a bike after that, but
Right.
it was also stolen.
Oh no. Oh wow. Okay, so a lot of bicycles get stolen in Hanoi. Is that right?
I think so.
Right. Oh, that's no good. Sorry to hear that.
Uh,
Okay, Huang Ang.
Yes.
Consequently.
Mm, I was too lazy to do the homework. Consequently, there is only 2 days left until the deadline of my 10-page homework.
Okay, very good. Fung Dok Ang.
The bee in this area extended. Consequently, the residents can harvest the honey.
Perfect. Deng Lam.
My friend borrows my calculator. Consequently, I won't have a calculator in next test.
Okay, very good sentence, Deng Lam. Can you just say the word for me, please? Consequently.
Consequently.
Consequently. One more time, Ding Lam. Consequently.
Consequently.
Better. Phu Quang.
He eat too much sugar, consequently he has a diabetes.
Very good. Le Duc Ang.
Yes.
Consequently.
Mm. I didn't wait. I didn't focus. I wasn't
Okay.
focusing on consequently. My
Right.
score
So,
got lower in
yeah.
away, like the class subject. But
Okay.
yeah.
So the center, it can be more simple. Okay, Le Duc Ang. Okay. I didn't focus. Consequently, I failed the test. All right. Sentence can be simple, just like that. Okay, Le Duc Ang.
Okay.
All right. Doesn't have to be a long sentence. Can be a very simple sentence. And Nok Ang.
Yes.
Consequently.
My friend didn't prepare for the test. Consequently, she got a low score.
Okay, fine. All right. And finally, the last one. This one here, same thing again. Phung Duc Ang. Can you read the sentence? Just read the sentence.
The shop was closed. As a result, we have to go somewhere else.
Okay. Does that sentence make sense to you, Phung Duc Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So everyone, same again. One more sentence, this time using as a result. Using this collocation as a result, which means exactly the same as consequently, therefore, and so. But these are all useful words and phrases to help you get a better score. I'm improving your vocabulary. Okay. Ding Lam, you can go first this time, please. Ding Lam.
Yes.
As a result.
My bicycle is broken. As a result, I don't have device to go extra class.
Okay, that's fine. My bicycle is broken. As a result, I have to catch the bus. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
Yeah, I have. Yes.
Okay, good. Phu Quang.
The study program get harder. As a result, we need to find extra class.
Great. Le Duc Ang.
Yes.
As a result, Le Duc Ang.
I'm thinking.
Oh, your English is good enough. You shouldn't have to think, Le Duc Ang. Can be anything.
The door was closed. As a result, I can't get in.
Perfect. Okay, can be anything, Le Duc Ang. Exactly that. Good. I didn't have breakfast this morning. As a result, I feel hungry. It can be anything. Nok Ang.
It is rain heavily. As a result, we can't go out to play.
Perfect. Jafet.
The weather is quite hot. As a result, we stay at home.
Kiam.
The road is under construction. As a result, we have to find another way around.
Wang Ang.
The class, the extra class starts in 2 days. So as a result, I only have tomorrow as I technically have tomorrow as my final day to rest.
Okay, and Phung Duc Ang. Last one.
I am used to running. As a result, my health is improved.
Perfect. Okay, good. You're getting better at these. So just before we finish this, remember, so, okay, is a very useful but simple word. To get a better score, we can use these synonyms. Therefore, consequently, and as a result. All mean the same thing. All mean the same as so. But we use these to help improve our lexical or vocab score. Okay, one more little practice on these. This one will be very easy, I hope, for all of you. Too easy, maybe. Jafet, can you see the document that says adding information?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. So everyone, please send me in chat, okay, the correct word for each gap. Okay, 4 questions, just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send me 4 words, the 4 correct words for each gap. Please send me all 4 words at once. Don't need to write the sentence, everyone, just the words. Just the words is all I want. And please write the whole word. Don't send me A, B, or C. Please send me the whole word each time. Okay, Jafet is first. Jafet,
Yes.
please send me the word, okay?
Oh.
And the reason for that, I want you to get used to using the word, okay? Not just sending me A, B, or C. Okay, Jafet?
Yes.
Okay, good. So everyone, please write out the word, or please type out the word. Okay, Phung Dok Ang. You are
Yes.
correct. You are
Thank
correct.
you.
Thank you. Okay, this should be pretty easy for all of you, I hope. Huang Ang, you are correct. Jafet, you are correct. Ledok Ang, you are correct. Kim, you are correct. Nok Ang, you are correct. Phung Dok Ang, you are correct. Okay, Fu Kwang, number 3 is not correct. Number 3, not correct for you. And Ding Lam, number 3 is also not correct. Number 3 is not correct. Okay, Nok Ang,
Yes.
can you please read for me sentence 1 with the correct word?
The school wants to improve its sports facility.
Okay, it is pronounced facilities. Facility.
Furthermore, it plans to upgrade the gym.
Okay, so facilities, nok ang, and everyone just remember facilities are things you have in a building or in a place like a school that are useful. You know, facilities can be at a school, can be a classroom, a gym, can be bathrooms. Okay, facilities. They are all things that are useful. Upgrade, nok ang, nok ang.
Yes.
Can you give me a synonym for upgrade, please? Can you give me a synonym? Upgrade.
Upgrade?
Sorry, nok ang. And synonym for the word upgrade begins with the letter I-M. I-M, nok ang.
Improve?
Correct. Upgrade and improve are synonyms. Upgrade and improve just means to make better. Upgrade means to make it better. Okay, so everyone, furthermore or consequently are the correct answers for that. Could be furthermore or consequently, both fit. Okay, number 2. Ladok ang.
Yeah.
Can you read sentence 2, please, Ladok ang?
The new librarian is friendly. Moreover, she has excellent organization skills.
Good. Everyone got this correct. Moreover is just replacing the word and. And, okay? Moreover, and. But moreover, a more formal word, would help you get a better score. Number 3, Fuquan. Fuquan.
We visited the art gallery. In addition, we joined a painting workshop.
Is correct. In addition, everyone, we visited the art gallery. In addition, again, just means the same as and. We visited the art gallery and we joined a painting workshop. So therefore is not quite correct. Okay, therefore is not the same as and. Remember, as we just saw earlier, therefore is the same as so. Whereas really we want and to go in this gap. So in addition is the correct one. Ding Lam.
Yes.
Number 4, please, Ding Lam. Can you read sentence 4?
Also, the student finished early. They also had to clean the house. The room.
Okay, clean the room. Okay, everyone got this correct. Also, obviously, is the correct one. Also, they also help clean the room. Okay, just a quick bit of practice there on those. Very easy for most of you, I know. But again, I just want to remind you of these words. Okay, moving on now to speaking part 2. Are there any questions before we leave those connecting words? The other reason, by the way, I'm practicing connecting words with you is I want you to practice, of course, making complex sentences. Okay, if you speak in complex sentences, will help you get a better score. That's why we're practicing that. Okay, share this with you now. All right, make this a bit bigger. All right, we're on to speaking part 2. Kiam.
Yes, teacher.
Can you read the cue card, please? This part here. Can you please read it for me?
Yes. Describe a time when you had a long discussion about a news story.
And keep going, Kiam. Keep going.
You should say what the news story was about, who you discussed this news story with, what people's opinions were, and explain why you had such a long discussion about this news story.
Okay, thank you, Kiam. Good reading. All right, everyone. So this is a typical part 2 cue card. I'm sure you all recognize these by now. Okay, 3 bullet points here. Okay, and asking you to explain something. What we're going to practice first of all, I'm not going to get you to talk much about this now, but remember, I have told you many times the key to answering these questions is to make your own what? Make your own what? Jafet?
Yes.
Okay, the key to answering part
Um,
2, speaking questions, make your own what?
make your own like
Make your own.
opinion.
What is the phrase I'm looking for? Jafet, can you remember? Make your own.
Great.
Can you remember, Jafet?
I don't.
You don't remember. Fung Dok Ang.
Is make your own bullet points.
Correct. Jafet, do you remember now?
Oh, yes.
Make
Okay.
your own bullet points, okay? These are the bullet points, these 3 here. In fact, really, these 4 here, okay? If they are useful, of course, keep them. You don't need to make your own bullet points. Often, they are not very useful, quite often. So if you don't find these useful, you make your own bullet points. The examiner doesn't care. All they care about is that you answer the main part. Here, describe a time when you had a long discussion about a news story. All right, so obviously the first bullet point is useful. What's the news story about? Okay, you need to say that. Who you discuss this news story with? A little bit useful. A little bit useful, but not very. Who you discuss the news story with? I discussed it with my friend. Okay, that's all you can say. It doesn't use up much time to say I discussed it with my friend. What people's opinions were is more useful. Okay, and explain why you had such a long discussion about this news story is useful. Okay, so first thing I want everyone to do is think of a news story you can use to answer this question, please. Everyone, just give you a moment to think about this. Remember, you only have 1 minute to prepare if this was the test. So I want you to think very quickly. What is a news story you can use to answer this question? I'm just going to ask you to tell me about the news story. All right, Fong Dok Ang,
Yes.
what news story could you use for this?
I will say about the time Messi won the World Cup.
Sorry, the time couldn't quite hear. Sorry, Fong Dok Ang.
The time Lionel Messi won his World Cup.
Perfect. Great. Huang Ang.
I think I might talk about one person in Vietnamese restaurant.
Sorry, one person in the Vietnamese.
It's a game. It
Okay.
is a pro player.
Okay, good. Kim,
Yes, teacher.
what is a news story you could talk about to answer this question?
Well, I can talk about like there was once a release date of a movie that I'm interested in.
Okay, good. Jafet.
Oh, I will talk about the war between France and Ukraine.
Okay. Between France and Ukraine?
Oh, wait. Russia.
Okay. I didn't know France and Ukraine were having a war.
I just forgot.
Okay. Ding Lam.
I will talk about the news update of my favorite game.
Fu Quang,
Yes.
what is your news story, Fu Quang?
About going around marketplace.
Okay, so remember, you need to pick a news story that you will be able to talk about for 2 minutes. Can be any news story, of course, anything, anything. The examiner doesn't mind, I don't mind, but you need to be able to talk about this for 2 minutes. Ledokang,
Yes.
what is your news story?
The new 2026 like literature. What is it? I can't. I don't know the word. Wait.
Okay, so not a good start, Ledokang. You have to be able to explain it if you're going to talk about it. Okay?
Yeah, graduate. So it's
Okay.
like the literature test to graduate from.
Right. Okay. Is that a news story, Ledokang? Is my only question. Is
Yes,
that a news story, you think?
yes, it is 2026. It's new. It's like a few days ago.
Okay, so remember, news doesn't mean new. News just means you know what news is. News is a story about something that is happening to something that is happening, usually something that happens that interests a lot of people, like a war.
It probably interests a lot of people. Yeah.
Okay, all right, up to you. Ding Lam,
Yes.
what is your news story, Ding Lam?
My news story is about the it's the discussion about a news update of my first game.
Okay, and Nok Ang.
A news story is about a movie.
A movie.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Can you talk about that for 2 minutes, Nok Ang? All right. This is what you need to ask yourself. Okay, Nok Ang, does that make sense?
Yes.
When you choose any news story to answer this question, needs to be something you can talk about for 2 minutes. Okay, everyone. Next thing I'm going to ask you to do, I'll give you 1 minute to do this before I ask the first person, is of course your bullet points. Okay? I want your 3 bullet points. You all have a topic now. You can change your topic, by the way, if you like. So an example of a news story would be something like war, like between Russia and Ukraine. A time when you had a discussion about a news story. Could be you talk to your parents or your friends about the war. You talk to your parents and your friends about maybe some new rule they have for traffic in Hanoi. Okay, that is a news story. Okay. You talk about something like, as a couple of you have suggested, some new game that has been released. Now you need to have bullet points. So, of course, one of your first bullet points is going to be what the news story was about. You need to be able to talk about the story, to describe it, maybe for about 15, 20 seconds. For example, I'm going to talk about the war in the Persian Gulf when America attacked Iran. This war has had big consequences for the world economy because Iran controls the water where a lot of oil is taken on tankers. And because Iran has closed this particular part of the sea, oil prices, petrol prices have gone up all over the world because or as a result of this war. Okay, so that is a big news story, easy to talk about. So that is what my news story was about. Like I say, this second bullet point here, who I discussed it with, not very useful, I think. However, this one here is useful. What do different people think about the war? What do people think about what America has done? What do they think about President Trump? What do they think is going to happen? And also explaining why you had such a long discussion. So my bullet points would be war in Iran, different opinions, why so important, because of effect on the world economy. Those would be my bullet points. If my news story was about the war in Iran. I hope that makes sense. All right. Now, you don't need to write them down for me. Fung Duk Ang. Oh, you've written
Yes.
them down. That's great. I was going to say, I'll just get you to talk to me about them. Okay, Fung Duk Ang?
Okay.
But, and seeing as you've already sent me, can you tell me about them, please, Fung Duk Ang?
About the bullet points.
Yeah.
So it's first what people do you talk about? I will choose my friend.
Yeah.
And what's the news about? I will talk about the time, the occasions.
Yeah.
Where is take place, and what was the main character in this new? I will choose Messi.
Yes. Yeah.
And some football player related him.
Yeah.
How does the story happen? I will tell a short story about how they get qualified to the World Cup and to the final, and they win the game.
Okay, good.
And what people think about, I will like divide into two opinion. There's
Yes.
the one supporter Messi that they like it, and the hater will say that he is pay off the FIFA to win the game.
Sure. Okay, so Fung Dokang, very good bullet points. Good work, Fung Dokang. My only question for you is, could you write all of that in 1 minute? Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Maybe. You think you could write and think about
Yeah,
that in
yeah,
1
I
minute?
can, but it is the full idea for
Yeah, it is the full
this thing.
idea.
If
So,
if you are in the speaking test, I will write
yes, much
some
shorter,
words, some
much
keywords.
shorter. Yeah,
Yeah.
keywords. Exactly. Very good, Fung Dokang. That's exactly what I was going to say. The keywords. Very good. Okay, all you would need to write is the keywords. As long as they remind you of what to say, that is all you need. Does that make sense, Fung Duk Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. But your bullet points, they are very, very, very full, very comprehensive, very complete. But yeah, if you were doing this for real in the test, obviously you would just write the keywords. That's great, Fung Duk Ang. Okay, Jafet.
Yes.
All right. Please, what is your topic and what are your bullet points, please?
My topic is about the war between Russia and Ukraine.
Yes.
So my bullet points is just like you described in the like the picture you show us,
Yes.
and moreover, I will have a like like a something that I came up from that discussion. What
Right.
should I say? Like um. Wait. I just don't remember the word.
Okay. So people's opinions is a very useful bullet point to have for this, Jafet. Okay.
Yes.
People's opinions. So people will have different opinions about this war. Okay, maybe most people will think it's a bad thing, but maybe some people think it's a good thing. So you could just write down as one of your bullet points opinions. Okay, which would remind you. So opinions is a key word. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, if you write that down, then that will remind you to discuss, well, maybe some people think this is a good idea because, Ukraine used to be part of Russia, and if Ukraine joins with the other European countries, then Russia will feel threatened. Does that make sense?
Yes, I know it.
This could be one opinion, and on the other hand, of course, you could say, but most people would think this war is a terrible thing because lots of people are being killed, and it's really bad for the economy, and so on. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay, so all you need to do for your keyword then is just write down the word opinion. That will remind you to talk about all these things. Does that make sense, Shafat?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get you to do, just to get your bullet points down to just 1, 2, or 3 words each. All right? Okay. Kiam,
Yes, teacher.
what is your topic again, please?
It was the release date of a movie.
Great. And what are your bullet points?
So my bullet point would be what's the movie name and what's it about?
Good. Yep.
And we gonna make like what theory about the movie and a little fantasy like what if it happens in real life.
Okay. All right. Enough to talk for 2 minutes, Kiam, do you think?
I think if I add a story about how we discuss it, then I think it's gonna be 2 minutes.
Great. Excellent, Kiam. Huang Ang,
Yes. Yes.
what was your topic, please?
Again, I was actually going to talk about the story about role player in the game.
Okay. And your bullet points?
And I think I should follow the bullet points strictly because that's what all I could care about.
Okay.
That is easily 2 minutes.
Okay. So they are useful for you, these bullet points.
Of course, because I observed them for like 1 or 2 years, so I think I have
Okay.
lots of them.
Okay. Great, Huang Ang. Very good. Ding Lam,
Yes.
what is your topic again, please?
I talk about the discussions with my friend about news updates related to my favorite game.
Okay. And what are your bullet points?
My police point is what's the news updates related my favorite games and who discuss with me and how are their feelings and opinions about the new update.
Okay.
And, yes.
Okay. Just one thing you miss out, I think, Ding Lam. You need to talk a little bit about what is your favorite game. Okay.
Yeah.
That could be a bullet point. What is your favorite game and how does it work? What happens?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Then you can talk about update. Okay. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. Fu Kwang,
Yes.
what is your topic?
Topic about your favorite place.
Okay, and your bullet points, Fu Kwang.
What is that place? Where it is? Why do you like it? And explain the structure around it.
Okay. That's not bad, Fu Kwang, but just remember that you're supposed to be finding a news story, like it says on the cue card. Okay?
Oh.
All right? So
Okay.
next time, so what you've done is fine, except you haven't looked at the cue card. All right. So next time, remember, you need to make up bullet points about something to do with a news story. Leduk Ang,
Yes.
what is your story?
I told you about the new test, literature test.
Okay, and your bullet points.
Is who to discuss. I would choose friends and different aspects from the person who doesn't take the test and the person that took the test.
Okay.
And like the main ideas from those two, and I will came to a conclusion.
Okay, that's
And I will
fine.
add my idea of the test is like creative or something.
Okay. So as usual, can
And
you
pros
talk?
and cons, yeah. Disadvantage, yeah.
Okay. Can you talk about this for 2 minutes, do you think, Leduk Ang?
I probably
Probably
2
can.
minutes, yeah.
Okay, so that of course is the main thing to remember. Can these bullet points help me talk for 2 minutes? Okay, that's what you need to ask yourself. Okay, when you are doing the bullet points. And again, just one thing missing, Leduk Ang, you need to explain to someone like me what is the Vietnamese literature test? What is it about? Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so you need to explain that at the start. Okay. For example, in Vietnam, one of the important subjects we all have to study is Vietnamese literature. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Okay, then give me just a couple of sentences. What does Vietnamese literature mean? What is it about? Okay, that's what you would need to do at the beginning. Okay, Nok Ang,
Yes.
what is your story?
About the movie.
The movie, okay. And what are your bullet points, Nok Ang?
A way I saw that introduction about the movie. Who I discuss with is my friends. What their opinion and my opinion about that movie.
Sure.
Why
and
the
again,
discussion long?
yeah.
And my feeling about
And again, I get these all sound good, Nok Ang. And again, are these enough to help you talk for 2 minutes, do you think?
Yes.
Okay, good. That as long as you think it will help you talk for 2 minutes, that is the main thing, all right? Okay. And of course, at the beginning, Nok Ang, you are going to, of course, to have to say, well, what is the name of the movie and what is it about? Of course. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, of course. You must start off with name of movie and plot. Do you know this word, Nok Ang? Plot. Plot.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah. So you would write down as your bullet point name and plot. Okay, that will remind you to talk about, well, this is the name of the movie and this is what it is about. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that is what you need to write as your bullet point. Okay, everyone, just going to play you now before we start on writing. Okay, I'll get you to talk more about, I'll give you a different topic next week. But this week, I just wanted to remind you of how part 2 works, okay, and how you need to be able to make your own bullet points for any topic if the bullet points they give you are not good enough for you. So again, like I say, for me, this second bullet point, not very useful because it doesn't help me talk for a long time. Who you discuss this news story with would take me 2 seconds to answer. Okay, so it's not a very useful bullet point. Now I need to think of something else. What it is about, yes, is useful. People's opinions, yes, that's useful. Explain why you had a long discussion, that is useful. So for me, I would need one extra bullet point here. I hope that makes sense to everyone. So again, I just want to remind you how part 2 works. We will do more about this next week. But before we finish, I will just play you what this student did to get 8.5. Now, hopefully you can hear this. I'll just play you a little bit. Jafet.
Yes.
Please tell me if you can hear this, okay? I'll play you a little bit.
Okay, okay.
I'm not sure if it's NFL or it's...
Can you hear that, Jafet?
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay, good. All right, everyone, I'm going to play you his answer. Please listen to this. In fact, I'll put the captions up so you can see at the same time.
What is it called? What it is called exactly? But it's American football, and there was the halftime event. Apparently, it's very important in the U.S. And there was some controversy around the performer who's called Bad Bunny. From what I assume, he's a Puerto Rican or a Latin singer who's apparently not even a citizen. So my friend sent an Instagram reel, and he was saying how, people are on the right or on the left, they're like being annoyed that this opportunity came to this guy who might have some controversial opinions about the US and how it uses its resources. And I personally thought it was a non-issue. As someone who's not American, I don't necessarily relate, so I might be a little bit biased. But I also understood why people would be angry. I mean, in the end, the song is in Spanish, from what I can understand, or Portuguese, I'm not sure. I think Spanish. And I saw a lot of videos of the event itself, and everybody seemed to not be enthusiastic at all. First of all, they didn't understand the words. I think personally that his voice is not up to par with someone who should be in such an important event. I'm not saying that every singer has to have an amazing voice, but yeah. And also, I understand people who found it to be super motivational and nice, because apparently the song itself or the performance had a lot of messages about being yourself and like staying strong, keep going until you succeed.
So we've been talking about...
Okay, everyone. So let's just go back a wee bit to what the cue card was. All right, so this guy got band 8.5. You will notice, okay, his speaking wasn't that smooth or fluent. He paused and stopped quite a few times, but didn't matter too much because, one, he was able to keep going with his next idea. All right. Number two, he has a very strong vocabulary, very good vocabulary. Number three, didn't make any mistakes with his grammar or with his word choice. He didn't make any mistakes. You can see here, he didn't really use the bullet points, okay, except he described what the news story was and what people's opinions were. Okay? He talked about why some people might have liked the singer, why some people didn't like the singer, what the singer was like, whether he was good or bad, and maybe what his song was about. Okay, so he only really used 2 of the bullet points, but he was able to talk for 2 minutes because he was able to talk for quite a while about people's opinions. Jafet, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. Again, maybe some of the vocabulary, some of the words you might not understand, but doesn't matter. I'm sure most of you understood the general idea of what he was trying to say. So the most important things, why he got 8.5, again, I'll repeat them. One, he was able to talk for 2 minutes pretty fluently. He still had quite a few pauses and hesitations, but he kept going. He talked for 2 minutes. 2, didn't make any mistakes. Most of the words he used were quite simple, most of them, okay? And 3, all right, he was able to answer the question because he talked about the news story and he talked a lot about opinions. Okay, so that's why he got 8.5. Any questions about that? I'm not sure if he should have got 8.5 for that. I would have given him 8. I thought he stopped too many times, but he kept going and didn't make any mistakes. All right. On to your writing now. So first thing we're going to do is going to look at the writing you did for me last week. All right, remember last week we were looking at doing the detail paragraphs for this table. Huang Ang. Huang Ang, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear you very well, Huang Ang, but doesn't matter. I will do the talking. Okay, Huang Ang, can you see your writing? Can you see your writing?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you can see, Huang Ang, I've had to make quite a few changes. Okay, so no need to start off with something like in details. All right, remember your plurals, Huang Ang. Okay, an uprising proportion is not a correct collocation. Okay, this is the correct collocation. The proportion of participants rising is the correct collocation, not an uprising proportion. This is the way you need to say it. You need to put the word percent in here. 61 to 78 of what? Have to say percent. Okay? You say photography contributed the lowest rate in hobbies. That is not good English, Wang Ang. This is better English. Which was the least popular hobby with both city and country adults? Okay? 7 and 14% respectively. Need to be able to use this word here, which I will explain to everyone again shortly. Okay? A graduate rise over time. Okay, this word was not correct. I assume you meant to say gradual, not graduate, different word. Okay, actually, there wasn't a gradual rise, it was a big increase. So make sure you are reading the graph correct, the table correctly, Huang An. There was actually a big increase, not gradual. Okay, the number of people doing photography more than doubled. So it was a big increase. All right. Instead of saying faced a decrease, just say decreased. Only need to say one word. Just say decreased. You do not need any introduction to your paragraphs. Looking closely at the statistics isn't wrong, but you don't need it. Just start here. Animated plays kept the same record in urban places, but decreased in rural areas by 4%. So you don't need this introduction. Okay? Playing remained at 26%. Okay? Not shared the similar proportion. Again, you are using 4 words where 1 word will do. Okay. Does that make sense, Huang An? Huang An?
I am hearing
you. Okay, I hope that made sense, Huang An. Those are your corrections. Everyone, just have to be a little bit patient while I discuss everyone's essay with them. There aren't many, there are only 5. Okay, Kiam.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Kiam, can you see your writing?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Number one, Kiam, just be careful. Make sure you leave gaps, okay, between words, okay?
Okay, teacher.
So you can see here, there should be a space after this comma, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, should be a space after that comma, and there are a couple of other places where you didn't leave space. So just be careful with your writing that you are leaving correct spaces. Number two, Kiam, remember it is past tense, all right?
Oh yes.
So all these graphs, charts, tables, they all happened in the past. So you are using past tense 99% of the time. All right. So words like have become had. Okay.
Yes.
Words like raising become rising. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Again, here 61 to 78, you need to say what? All right.
Percent.
So you need to write percent in there. Not countries, Kiam, of course, but countryside. All right? Had the wrong word. Okay? Again, wrong tense. Has to be not has, but had.
Yes, teacher.
Okay? All right. Here, just the wrong preposition. Okay? Here, Kiam, you remember when you are two different paragraphs, you need to leave a space between them. You didn't leave a space. All right?
All right.
Some of these are just small things, Kiam, but they will take some mark off you for this, all right? So just be careful. Just little things like this. Make sure you are doing them correctly.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. You needed this word here and here, all right? Compared. All right? Compared is a key word, needs to be in here. Urban adults participated less in 2010 compared to 1990. Okay, not coming, needs to be compared.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And again, this one here, a little bit untidy, with it becoming easier to say which was.
Yes, teacher.
And again, here you just missed out percent. Okay, and here I have put this in yellow, so you don't need to say this here.
Oh.
All right, it is correct. You are right. Okay, there's nothing wrong with the sentence except you don't need it. Okay, you don't need to say showing that adults preferred photography a lot more than before. Okay, so you are not wrong. Does that make sense? You are right.
Teacher.
You are right. But for this, you don't need to. You don't need to say it. All they want is just a description of what is happening with the numbers. Okay? You don't need to say here that adults now prefer photography a lot more than before. Okay? Because you've already given the figures.
Okay, teacher.
Does that make sense? It doesn't really matter that you have this, Kiam, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you could have that there and it would be fine. All I'm saying is you don't need to worry about giving any extra comments like that, okay?
Okay, teacher.
As long as you are describing exactly what happened, that is all they need. And the main reason I mention this is that sometimes you might run out of time a little bit. So the main thing, if you are running short of time because you spent too long thinking about it, okay, the main thing is just to get some numbers written down, okay, and to say exactly what has happened. Comments like this are extra if you have time.
Oh.
Does that make sense, Kiam?
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, okay, because you've already said, okay, about the significant increase in the number of participants. That is correct. And you've already said what the increase is, gone from 7 to 17%. That is all you need, okay?
Yes, okay, teacher.
So again, what you said is not wrong, but you don't have to say that. Okay, any questions, Kiam?
No, not at all.
Actually, Kiam, this was pretty good. You just made some small mistakes, but pretty good. So the main thing to remember, past tense, Kiam, okay? Past tense.
Oh, yes.
All right, Phong Dok Ang.
Yes.
Okay. Again, I've just changed some of your collocations. All right? Is the main thing I've done. So you have read the table correctly. Phung Duk Ang. Okay, no problem with that. But again, some of the collocations you used could be better. All right?
Okay.
So took account of is not quite the correct collocation. All right? Better to say was popular with. All right?
But I feel like is right. Is okay.
Took account of is not quite correct. Okay? Means something slightly different. Reading took account of. Yeah, it is not. Yeah, I know what you are saying. Okay, was popular with is a much better way of saying it. All right. Okay, this one is a little bit unusual. Okay, so you don't get extra marks for being unusual. Okay. All right. Just stick with the simple things. I keep saying KIS, keep it simple. All right.
Okay.
If you keep it simple and get it correct, you will get a good score. All right. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't need to try and be too creative. All right. And think of unusual collocations.
I think the collocation account of was popular for like writing as well.
Yeah, it is sort of a little bit, but just was popular with is better. Okay, is what I'm saying. All right. And again, here with this one, you didn't need to say this at all. They just both increased to 78%. All right.
Yeah.
This bit here, don't need it. Don't need it.
Okay.
Okay. Additionally, the proportion of citizens, all right.
Oh, I think
taking part in animated plays. Had to put this
I
in.
forgot to taking part in animated play.
Correct. You
Apply
did.
it.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. And it has remained steady, not steadily. Okay. Steadily is wrong form of the word. That is the adverb. Okay. Need the adjective, not the adverb.
Okay.
Okay. And here, just the wrong phrase, not on the contrary. In contrast, okay, is the better one. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Is the better phrase to introduce this. And like I say, the rest of it pretty good. Again, just this one represented this one doesn't make sense. Sorry, Phung Dok Ang.
I mean that they both increased 10% in the period.
Okay.
I mean that.
All right. So this word, I know what you were trying to say, but you've used the word incorrectly. Okay?
Yeah.
And here, so they would take a mark off you for this. All right? If they say this word here doesn't make sense, which it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you would need to say something like the photography, as I have said, showed a significant rise. Okay.
Okay.
Both with 10%. All right.
Yeah.
Just using a simple phrase like both with, instead of trying to be too clever.
Yeah.
Okay, Phung Duk Ang?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you know you are doing it correctly, don't try to be too clever. All right.
Yes.
Because they will take a mark off if you get it wrong. Much better to stick with the simple words and don't make any mistake. Is that all right?
Yes.
But yeah, as you can see, the rest of it, all the figures, everything you have written is correct. Just some of your collocations, this introduction here, not correct. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good. Any questions?
I have a question, but not related to this writing.
Okay. All right. Do you want to? Yeah.
I will take the IELTS test on 20 July.
Yep.
So I would like to have some appointment with you in Sunday.
Okay, we can discuss that later. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But that's fine. Nok Ang.
Yes.
Okay, Nok Ang. Can you see your writing?
Yes.
Okay, first thing, Nok Ang, okay, you haven't put enough numbers in. What I've got here, need to quote some numbers. This means you need to write some numbers into your answer. You've only got one, okay?
Okay.
The detailed paragraph, you need to make use of the numbers, okay? So, for example, just looking here at what Phung Dok Ang has written, okay, he's used quite a few numbers, all right? All right?
Yes.
You can see he's used a lot of numbers, all right, to describe what is happening in the table. That is what you need to do as well, Nokang. That is the main problem with why you would not get a good mark for this, Nokang, because you need to write more numbers. Okay?
Yeah.
Like you said here, for example, this sentence is correct, Nokang. Okay? In contrast, animated plays over 20 years remain the least popular activity. You are correct. But what are the numbers? Okay?
Okay.
You need to write about the numbers. All right? So you can say in 1990, it was only how many percent? Looking quickly, animated plays, only 10%. Okay? See what I mean? You need to use numbers to make your answer more complete. So that is the main problem with yours. And again, Nok Ang, past tense, photography experienced. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Recorded a significant rise. Significant rise is past tense, not significant rose. Okay? Does that make sense, Nok Ang?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, numbers, Nok Ang, in your detailed paragraphs. Yes, in the overview, no numbers. In the detailed paragraphs, yes, numbers. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Ding Lam.
Yes.
Okay, not bad, Ding Lam. Again,
Yeah.
past tense, Ding Lam, has to be past tense, okay? So had, not has.
Yeah, I forget it.
Yeah, okay, just keep remembering, always past tense for these, because they are always in the past. All right? This one here should be similarly, not on the other hand, okay? On the other hand means the opposite,
Yeah.
okay? Whereas both reading and photography increased, okay? So they are not opposites, they are similar. So need to use this word, all right?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand.
If photography had gone down, then of course you could use on the other hand, because it would have gone down, the opposite of reading. But both of them went up. So you need to say similarly, not on the other hand. Okay. You use this one. I underline this and write this. You use this one perfectly, Ding Lam. Very good.
Yes,
Respectively. You use that well. You use that correctly. Remember, leave a space between your paragraphs, Ding Lam. There was no space here. I put it in. But, okay, remember, paragraphs need a space between them. And again, past tense, Ding Lam. Okay?
Yes.
Remains, remained. Decreased, decreases, decreased. But apart from that, pretty good. Any question, Ding Lam?
Yeah, I don't have any.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being patient while I was explaining that. I want to go back here now just very quickly, okay, show you these are paragraphs that will get you band 9. Okay, paragraphs that will get you band 9. Let's just quickly analyze them to show you why these paragraphs will get you band 9. Firstly, Jafet.
Yes.
How many sentences are there in each paragraph? How many sentences? Have a quick look. Tell me how many sentences.
About 2 sentences.
Correct. Okay, this is all you need, everyone. Okay? Detailed paragraphs are actually quite simple. All right? One sentence. Okay? Second sentence. One sentence, second sentence. Okay? You can easily describe most things in 2 sentences. 4 sentences altogether for the detail paragraphs. Okay? Maybe sometimes you could do another sentence, but certainly no more than 3 in any paragraph. 2 sentences, you can usually do it in that. Maybe sometimes 3, that is okay, but never 4. 2 or 3 only. Okay, my first sentence here, very simple. Reading and photography both increased over the period. This collocation worth remembering. Over the period is this, 1990 to 2010. I could have said 1990 to 2010 here, but I showed them that I have a good vocabulary by saying over the period instead. Means the same thing, just another way of saying it. Over the period. Okay, increases my vocabulary score. All right. Respectively. All right. Ding Lam, the only person to use this word correctly. Respectively, okay, just means, all right, instead of writing here 7% in rural areas and 17% in urban areas, I use the word respectively to refer back to what I've written here. The percentage of people reading in rural and urban areas rose by 7% and 17% respectively, which means it went up by 7% in rural areas, 17% in urban areas. Using the word respectively means I don't need to keep writing rural and urban again. Okay, same here. I've talked about cities and countryside went from 7 to 14, 17 to 24, respectively. It means the first number is to do with cities, 7 and 17. The second number, 17 and 24, goes to countryside. Using the word respectively means I don't need to keep writing cities and the countryside out. Hope that makes sense. Okay, and again, all I have done is just described what happened in very simple language, all right, giving a figure, nok ang, okay, to demonstrate why I'm saying that, okay, here and also here. And again, I'm using these collocations, which you should all know. Declined significantly means declined a lot. Went up dramatically. I could have said rose dramatically, increased dramatically. Instead, I said went up. Very simple, but it is correct. Figures from the countryside stayed the same. I could have said stayed steady, stayed stable. Doesn't matter. Okay, but you do need to remember these collocations. Stayed the same. Okay? Declined significantly. And of course, remember the words for going up, going down. Increased, decreased. Okay, very simple. You should all know this by now. Are there any questions about any of that? Any questions about how to use respectively? Okay. Just to give you a little bit more practice at this is the last thing we will do. Just trying to work out if we'll have time to do this. We can finish it next week. Okay, can everyone see the table? This is the table we looked at a few weeks ago. In fact, before I do this, might come on to this next week actually, so we can get the whole exercise finished. Seems we only have about 5 minutes left. All right. What I'm going to get you to do now, I'm just going to get you to read a little bit for me. All right. This is the topic statement for this graph. Okay, this table, sorry, which of course we paraphrase in our first paragraph here. Nok ang.
Yes.
Nok ang, can you please read me the topic statement that I've highlighted?
The table shows the percentage of adults in urban and rural areas who took part in for free time activities in 1990 and 2010.
Good reading. Very good, Nok ang. Now please read me the paraphrase.
The table compares the number of adults in cities and the countryside who participated in for different hobbies in 1990 and to 2010.
And 2010, correct. Okay, so hopefully you can see how I've paraphrased it, but just to make sure, Leduk ang,
Yes.
instead of saying shows, what word have I used in my paraphrase?
Compares.
Correct. Very good. Okay. Again, just doing this, everyone, to remind you how to paraphrase. Okay. This is just a review. I've used compares. Okay, instead of shows. All right. Instead of the percentage of adults, Ledukang, I asked you. Fukwang.
Yes.
Instead of the percentage of adults, what have I said in my paraphrase?
The number of adults.
Correct. The number of adults. Okay. I've just used a synonym, the number of adults. Okay. Ding Lam. Ding Lam, oi.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Ding Lam. Instead of in urban and rural areas, what have I said?
It's countryside.
And what word have I used instead of urban?
Urban is a city.
Cities and countryside, urban and rural. I've used synonyms, mean the same. Okay. Phong Dok Ang.
Yes.
Instead of took part, what have I said?
Participated in.
Correct. Instead of for free time activities, Huang Ang.
Hello?
Instead of for free time activities, what have I said?
You said 4 different hobbies.
Correct. Okay, so everyone, hopefully you can see how I have paraphrased this just by using synonyms, all right? You should know all these synonyms by now. Again, my overview, all right? Very simple. How many sentences in my overview, Kiam? In my overview?
Only 2 sentences.
Only 2 sentences, all I need for my overview. Are there any numbers in my overview, Kiam?
No.
No. In your overview, you never need any numbers. Okay, Kiam?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. And finally, what words have I begun my overview with, Kiam?
It can be clearly seen.
Correct. It can be clearly seen that. Okay, so Kiam, you can begin any overview with these words, okay? For any question. All right? Jafat.
Yes.
Okay, same for you, Jafat. Okay, it can be clearly seen that, okay? You remember that, Jafat?
Okay.
Anytime you write an overview, you can begin it with these words, all right? It can be clearly seen that. For any chart, table, or graph, anyone, okay?
Okay.
Which is good to remember because it means you always know how you're going to start your overview, okay? All right, the first thing, Pat, okay, I can clearly see is that adults participating most activities in rural areas is higher. Does that make sense, Pat?
Yes.
Okay, remember the overview. I'm just doing this with you now, Fax. I know you haven't had as much experience as some of the others. Straight away, you can see generally, and remember the overview is just a summary. Okay, so just generally you can see more people in country areas do things than city areas. Is that right?
Yes.
You can see here. Okay. That is the same, but in every other category, it's more. Okay. Second, I think I can clearly see people doing reading and photography went up. Okay, Jafet?
Yes.
Okay. And the third thing I can see, all right, playing went down. Okay. And animated plays also went down. Okay. And something stayed the same. So, Fat, does that make sense?
Teacher, should you need the urban and rural one, like the one you put in the...
I've done this just to make it absolutely clear. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So playing decreased. Where did playing decreased? In urban areas. Okay. In rural areas, okay, stayed the same. But you can see here went from 21 to 14. Okay.
Okay.
So I've just made clear, absolutely clear. If I hadn't put that in, okay, then someone could look at this and say, but wait, in rural areas, it's the same. It hasn't gone down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and I can put just the word brackets urban here. It saved me having to write in urban areas. Okay?
Okay.
Again, does that make sense, Fat?
Yes, yes.
I could have said while playing decreased in urban areas, okay, or stayed the same in rural areas, but to save me doing that, I just put the words urban and rural in brackets, just to save time, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hope that gives you just an idea of what you can do, Jafat.
Yes,
And
yes.
again, everyone, to finish off, okay, you can see how many words I wrote here. This is the ideal number of words, okay? No more than 180. 150 to 180 is your target, okay? So around here, 169, 170, ideal. Okay. We will continue next week. Fung Dok Ang, can you stay for a moment, please? We'll talk about the lessons, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody else, thank you for coming. Again, I seem to have done a lot more talking. Well, I'll get you to do more talking and more writing next week. I seem to have done far too much in this lesson, but I wanted to explain to you, all right, what you needed to do, and with the writing, where some of you are making mistakes. Again, always remember past tense for these graph charts and tables. Past tense, always. Again, thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week, especially if you are now on holiday. If you're enjoying your summer break, I look forward to seeing you all again next Sunday. Gap Lai Sao, everyone.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
See you next week.